Good morning, guys. I just realized it's still morning and I'm still in the farm. Welcome to my channel. We just finished sowing beans. From my previous video, I told you we were going to sow beans today in the farm. That's why my hands are like this. With the help of that guy who I came with to the farm, he helped me put the fertilizers, and I was doing the beans, and now we are done. It's time to burial, and that's what he's doing right there over there. Okay, allow me to use that word burial because I don't know the name to use or the word to use. I'm sorry to disrespect the cultural word. I don't know. It's just, let me just say, putting soil on the, it's now covering time. So if you're new to my channel, welcome and thank you so much for being here. My name is Mercy, but my YouTube name is Miss Lako. Well, if you're new, please subscribe. So this is where we've been sowing all this place. It's not quite clear. We have red soil, which is red soil, but it's loam, so it's good for sowing stuff. And there, that's why on the other side, this other farm, they have also beans, and on the line they have bananas and sugar cane. And this is the point where we have reached with the beans. I don't know, it's actually here there's a demarcation, this kind of stick standing here. That's where we have reached, the beans reached, and from there going down it's going to be maize. So thank you so much for watching my videos. Kindly go subscribe to my channel, guys. So this farm where I am is part of my parents' place, part of my farm, our farm, but it's far from home. It's a different place, and this place is called, part of it is called Lako. Now that's the part of my name. That's why I named my channel Lako, because of my dad's name. That's my dad's name. So this place is Lako, and they actually inspire me most. My parents do inspire me most, and I always try to try to grow as well. That way in the future or somewhere there, I'm going to buy my own land, yeah, and I can also be sowing in my own land. Again, what inspires me especially to start or to go in this life is actually God. You guys, I'm a Christian, full-time Christian, but sometimes I don't go to church, to be honest. Sometimes I don't, but I believe in God. I believe in God so much, because I know for us to be here, it's only God. And the reason why mostly I do not like to, or I don't say I don't like to go to church. I like to go to church, but just for the reason that you're being told to introduce yourself. I really hate that stuff, mostly because of my confidence. I'd never have confidence in myself, and now this is why, one of the reasons why I started my YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel I started back in school while I was still in the university, inspired by a friend, and that's like 7 years ago mostly. That's the first channel that I had. I started my YouTube channel about 7 years ago, inspired by a friend who was mostly doing videos on natural hair. That's why today I always keep natural hair. These are my twist of my natural hair. But this friend of mine ended up dropping doing videos, the reasons best known for her. So I also didn't do much as of that time. That's why my first YouTube channel stopped until 5 years ago, that I decided to start another YouTube channel. This is where we are now, and I named it Miss Lako, and mostly now you know how Miss Lako came to be. That's my YouTube channel. So again, my second inspiration of of learning, of being in this life, is learning languages. You know, I learned back in the university, I learned Spanish. I started learning Spanish because of a friend who inspired me. She was learning as well, but mostly it wasn't for me. It wasn't for any reason. I just learned Spanish too, so that I could talk to that friend whenever we meet, or just be like, "Hola," you know, saying those words. But midway, I stopped and I started learning German. Now, this I had a reason for learning German, which was I had a job over in Germany. That's why I started learning, but midway my passport failed me, so again I stopped. And then I got an offer for a job right here in Kenya, and I thought, God, nimefika, this is the end of, you know, suffering and all that. So I dropped my YouTube channel and I went to work. But still, I learned from that place of work. I learned a lot doing I was doing still technical stuff, learning languages at the same time, and that's why I'm here today. And lastly, my inspiration for this life is, especially to restart my YouTube channel, is Dimwango. You know, she is really a great inspiration. I started my channel back in 2020 at the same time when she was starting. You know, I told you I started before, but I dropped because it's like I didn't have content and I did not know what to do. But then I came across, in 2020, I came across Dimwango's channel, and I was so inspired. And I also tried starting my own channel, but I ended up not doing so good because of my shyness, my no confidence. But guys, I'm starting right now. That's why I'm learning to talk mostly English, you know, English mostly, you know. Kiswahili is, I'm good in Kiswahili because it's my first language, but most of the words in Kiswahili I do not know. So English is quite better. And also my mother tongue, it's hard. It's so hard for me to use it. It's so like, I don't know how to speak most words in it, like to construct a sentence. Like what I'm speaking right now, I cannot translate it to my language. So guys, I thought today I was going to take you to another place. We have another place that's the origin of Laco. The word Laco, actually, it's my dad's name, but there is the place called Laco. Not this part is part of Laco, but not mostly. There is an original place, and maybe tomorrow, if I finish early doing the sowing of maize, then I might take you there. So if you've watched this far, guys, again, thank you, and please subscribe to my channel. I'm just going to take you to part of where I call it. It's part of Laco. This is where the village, it supplies water to the village people, you know, people who live here around. There is a dam. This dam was dug by my dad. That's why it's named Laco. Now if you hear people, mostly they will be like, we are going to the river. It's this place. It's a dam that was made by my dad. He made it by his own strength with nobody's help. Here it is. It's full of water, and it's actually deep from this side more than the other side. And that's why it's so closed. You can see the fence fully secured, just to prevent animals and kids from coming to this place. Alright guys, now you know most part of me and what inspires me. So I love you guys for loving me. If you came here to support me, guys, I'm so grateful. And please, again, like, comment, share, and advise me on what I should do. Tell me what to do, if I'm doing right, if I'm doing wrong. Like, guys, give me advices, give me what, like, that girl, I say she's inspiring me so much at the moment. I like what she's doing right now. She started from, they say, from from grass to grace. I want to go there as well in the future. So be there for me, guys. Thank you so much, and have a nice day. Auf Wiedersehen. See you in my next one. Adios.